Welcome to another episode of Makeup Mondays. This is going to be a short one, not a long one where we can kiki, but is more educational and informative in regards to how to put on lashes, especially if you're going to be using them, okay? How to get fuller lashes without false lashes, and that's doubling up using primer, all those other things, but we're going to explore those options in another video. This one is just on how to put on false lashes. Now, you can pick what lashes will suit you. You can get a consultation with a beautician, whether at MAC or Sephora or your local, even someone that's doing your makeup for the event. Like, ask, like, what do you recommend? Should I use individual? Should I use clusters? Should I get my lashes done? What strip would suit me? Like, the invisible band or a solid band? Like, which ones? But sometimes we tend to pick something out that will suit us because we don't want too much, or we want so much, or there might be an imbalance. But it's good to consult with someone. So I'm just going to show you how to put them on, okay? So lashes can come in a pack like this. It can come in a pack like this, or it can come in clusters. It can come in an array of many different lengths, right? I am going to work with these lashes that I like to reuse, and I'm going to show you how to put them on. Now, you can use a lash adhesive. As you take your lashes out of the pack, it may seem a little bit sticky. You might think that that's an adhesive. It's not. That's just to adhere the lashes to the package before you put it on. So you want to grab an adhesive. You can choose something that is more sensitive on the eyes, which I have. This is Duo for sensitive eyes, or you can choose something else. I do not recommend hair glue. So as a licensed professional, I know I see a lot of my sisters and young folk, and even my sisterins in my age, mature, seasoned and all, using that. It is not healthy for the eyes, nor is this. But while we're going to put it on, we're going to use something that's somewhat safe. Okay, so that part. So I'm going to start by showing you how to put on the glue. Now, this can include tweezers or a lash holder like this. You could use this. I'm using it for this video. Normally, I just grab the lash, put the glue on, and put it on, but we're going to slow it down, okay? So we're going to use the lash holder or even your tweezers and just hug it on the end of the lash, just like that, okay? We're going to grab the adhesive, and we're going to make sure we have an even distribution on the lash itself, right? From one side to the other. We don't want a whole bunch, but we want to make sure that it's even, okay? You can wait until it gets a little bit tacky. Some people do. I don't, because I like to maneuver and move it around to make sure it's in its place while it's somewhat wet. But you can fan it and make sure it dries a little bit. It dries down, okay? When you're putting on your lash, and I hope I'm not talking too fast. Let me know if I am. Let me know if it's too much, okay? When you're putting it on, it dries a little bit quickly too, especially if you're fanning it. When you're putting it on, you want to target the area first, one spot first, whether it be the middle, the end. I like to target the end because I want it to land where it's supposed to have that effect, okay? So I'm going to not put it on my lashes. I'm just going to put the lash starting where I want it to end within this area here and leave it. You see how it's floating? It's not completely on, right? Then I'm going to, because it's still damp, so I have wiggle room. I'm going to take the tip, and I can use my fingers, which I normally do, but I'm doing this for your sake. I place it and push it where it starts to make sure that it's there. And again, it's still damp. I got wiggle room. We got wiggle room. So we want to make sure that it's locked in. So we're pressing it. We're keeping our eyes somewhat open. Some people close their eye, but don't do that. It will not land where it's supposed to, okay? Now, I like the fuller effect. Sometimes I like the scattered thin lash. It's still a lash, and we're still putting it on, and we got to do it properly, okay? We don't want the glue to go into our eye. We want to make sure that we're putting on as safely as possible, okay? Now, I'm going to use my fingers and pinch my lash and the lash together. See, my eye is still open, to make sure that it is locked in. The placement of the lash was on my eyelid, not on the lash, on my eyelid. So make sure that's what you're doing, okay? Because then you can move it around and the glue is not going into your eye. Especially when you're blinking, or even when it's drying, you might feel the vapor of it close to your eye. So if you're putting on the eyelid, it's safer that way. So now I'm just making sure that it is on my eyelid, laying against my lashes, and that's key. And then it's on. So I'm going to do it slowly for you with the other one. That way you can catch on. But practice makes perfect. So you're not going to get it on the first one, okay? Take your time. Everyone has a different way of doing it. Hopefully this way works for you. But I'm going to put this one on as you watch. Follow along. There you go. Hopefully that helps by me not talking while you're concentrating on doing the second one. Now, again, I like it when the glue is almost drying because now I feel that it's drying now. And you got to keep your eye open when you're doing it, okay? So I chose these lashes because I like the fuller effect. Whatever ones you've chosen, that's okay. It's supposed to suit you and enhance the look that you've chosen, especially when you put on your makeup. The lashes are to complement your makeup application. Or if you don't have makeup on, you just use a little bit of concealer, a couple freckles, and some lip gloss. You want to wear the lashes that work out, right? So hopefully I helped you. Hopefully I helped you with how you can put on your lashes, and hopefully you're successful. But remember, if it hasn't happened where it worked out this first time, try again. Try again. Don't give up. Try again, okay? Remember, on the eyelid, sitting on the lash, place it, hug, okay? And then even after that, you can add a little bit of mascara just to blend the two together, but it's not necessary. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to Makeup Mondays, and you'll see some more of my videos on Monday. If you need any help with anything else, please comment below. Let me know so I can at least help out, okay? Because that's why I'm here. All right? So like, subscribe, get notifications so we can connect.